See, I could actually do well to sit here and think of an intro before I just suddenly slam the flipping chair. And which it's actually starting to break the material, by the way. There's actually like a full-on rip across here where I keep doing that. This series is broken my chair. Now I've got to sit here and think about how I want to introduce this. I got nothing. The Monkey! This is an episode that you guys have been asking for quite some time now. Strap yourselves in, because today we're gonna look at Legend of the Night. This would be the one you said looked like Batman.
I didn't say he looked like Batman.
You did, Trey. You said the guy looked like Batman.
Not much to read here. It just says, we turn to him when all hope is lost. 200,000! Oh my god, man. And you know, I was considering just doing like Archmage or something like that. I was thinking about doing one of the Ninja Monkeys today. Oh, we're saddling up to spend £200,000 to tear down the realm of BTD6 with Superman.
Batman.
I never said Batman!
Let's get started. Oh, we're going to be making lots of money today. Benny, I'm definitely going to need you. In fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Because I've got a bit of money, I'm buying this. Sushi Bento. I like the look of this one. This is going to be good. Oh, God, let me just pick an easy map. This is going to be... I feel like we may well be venturing pretty clean beyond round 100 today. Because I don't know... if I'm going to be able to make enough money to actually get this within the 100, I think it might be, I don't know, we're going to play Cubism. Cubism's a nice, easy one. We haven't played this in a hot minute. I think, what did we played this for the Flying Fortress episode, didn't we? Hell, we're back on Magic Towers, so why don't we start with Wizard Harry?
A wizard?
I've kind of had a thing about starting with a Wizard Harry recently, haven't I? Hey, man, like, don't knock it. Yeah, like I was saying, I was considering doing a, Ninja Monkey episode, because I was kind of thinking, like, I've made it pretty clear that Magic Towers are my favorite towers in this game, but like there's a couple of Magic Towers that I really don't ever play around with. Super Monkey's one of them, and Ninja especially is the other one. I really don't play Ninja Monkey, like, at all, and it's one of them ones where I've been trying to play him a little bit. Obviously I had to play him a certain amount to unlock the level 5s, and I'm just kind of like, I'm not really feeling it. But then that can quite easily happen in this game. And then you try the level 5s and you're like, whoa, okay.
You jumped up a notch.
Hang on a minute. There's one in particular that I really want to try. I tell you what, next time we're doing a Ninja Monkey. I'm not even going to tell you which one we're doing, but I know exactly which one I'm going to do. You can wait and find out on that one. But I'm actually really excited to try that one. Other than that, I mean, hell. How you doing? We might as well get a discussion going. I think we're going to be here for a while. I'm going to kind of let him make enough money for me to put Benny down. Sorry, Bento. Want Bento down as soon as possible. We're going to have to do hella farming today. Oh, God, it's going to be disgusting. We're going to have to do so much. Man, I need to start making money ASAP. Bento, I'm flipping. You can go like there. I don't know. I didn't hear that.
Hi.
Hi. This is kind of fitting in a way. I'm in a weird spot at the moment because I'm actually, I've not really mentioned this other than like in some of my Big Dogs posts, but I'm actually going to be in Japan for a couple of weeks. And at the moment, I'm in the process of kind of preparing videos ahead of time. If you guys remember way back in the day, I kind of did this with, actually, I would have done this a couple of years ago while I was doing that. I went away for about, I think I went away for like 10 days while I was doing the PVZ2 series. So, same kind of thing. But yeah, I'm actually going to be in Japan. Because I'm doing these videos ahead of time, I don't actually know when this specific one is going to be coming out. I don't know if I'm going to be gone already by the time this comes out. I have no idea. It's getting really confusing. But there is a possibility that I will be in Japan when this video comes out. So kind of fitting in a way to have this Sushi Bento skin on deck. But yeah, how did you guys enjoy my... How did you enjoy my god-awful stabbing analogy from last time? Oh, dude, what even was that? Dude, I really struggled watching that back. And it was weird because I was kind of... I started talking about Inside Out. And then it was like, okay, that's actually... We're kind of cooking here. And then just goes off on this weird tangent about being stabbed. Imagine you got stabbed. I don't know what the hell that was. I don't know what that was. It made me feel better. It's interesting. I've sat and thought a bit more. about it and, you know, why I wasn't, you know, doing too well that day. I think I can kind of give a bit of an answer. It's kind of weird. Like, I'm going through a weird kind of phase at the moment, in case you hadn't noticed.
Oh, shit.
I'm going through this weird kind of phase at the moment where for quite a long time, I would just be completely honest here. For the longest time, I've kind of been of the opinion that, like, I'm fine. I'm good. Like, I'm, you know, quite happy with where I am and who I am. And, you know, I don't really have much to worry about. Like, I've been like, you know, I'm good. But recently, I think I've been doing some, you know, I've been kind of doing some more inward kind of work. This sounds like some proper hippie shit right now. I've been consulting the moon. My stars haven't been aligning properly, bro. Oh, shit. I keep forgetting about these bloody things. Oh, they're gonna get through. They're absolutely gonna get through. Yep, there's no stopping that, unfortunately. Whoops, my bad. I think it's just recently I've been going through a few things where I'm having to be a bit more confrontational with myself and ask myself some difficult questions. And the thing is when you actually take the time to do that, when you actually really reflect and ask yourself some of those questions, you will actually often find you don't always like the answers that you get. And I think what's happening with me is I've been feeling for the longest time like I'm good, I'm chilling. I think I'm a bit more jacked up than I thought I was. And I've actually, like, I didn't think I had things like in my own mind that needed work, but there's quite a few things. There's quite a few things that, if I'm being really honest with myself, that I'm not 100% happy with, things that need to be addressed, and that I'm actually going to have to take the time and do the work on that, you know what I mean? You know, leaving aside my stabbing analogy, because that was just awful. The inside out thing, I thought I was actually onto something. I think the point I was trying to get at with that is, see if I can explain it slightly better this time, was having all of those different emotions, like doing all of the work. And I talked about how, you know, joy tries to control everything, because obviously no one wants to feel sad. No one wants to feel angry. Everyone wants to feel happy all the time. The reality of the situation is that's just not how it works. And what happens is when you get hurt, or, you know, something upsets you, here's a better example. If you get a paper cut, there's a process that your body has to go through. Like, a paper cut normally will just heal on its own, but there's almost a process that the body has to go through in order to heal that. Like, the blood has to clot, and then it's got to scab over, and then it heals. And it's like, you know, no one likes having the scab. Like, it's annoying, it's uncomfortable, you've got that urge to, like, constantly pick at it and stuff like that. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But it's actually, as much as it's uncomfortable and you don't like it, it is a necessary part of the healing process. And there's kind of no way around that. In the same way that kind of in the film, in the end, she kind of has to let sadness take the reins, because if something upsets you, you have to kind of almost let yourself be upset about it. If something hurts you, you have to let yourself be hurt, and you have to be okay with the fact that it hurt you, because it's part of the healing process. That definitely sounds better than the stabbing analogy. Let's go knockback, ultravision. Can't afford the Dark Knight, but I will get laser blast and plasma blasts, and we should be in a position, if I hit that, what on earth? What was that effect? Was that supposed to be the Trojan? Okay, this is an interesting skin, to say the least. It's the same kind of concept, but I think what I'm trying to say is a lot of us, and I really think a lot of us are very guilty of this. We have all had things happen to us. We have all had things that have hurt us or damaged us in some way. It's effectively just a part of life. It's very difficult to avoid things like that. What we will all go through individually will be different. You know, no two people have the same journey. But I think we all have things that have hurt us or damaged us in some way. And I think our instinct is to just kind of want to bury those things. And it's all well and good. You can bury those things to the point where you know, kind of forget about them, or like, at least, you know, they're not consciously in your mind anymore. But the damage that those things did remains. And whether you realize it or not, those things will continue to affect you. And I think what I've realized is I have a lot more of that going on than I was willing to admit to myself. And it's something that I've only very recently realized. And it's now something that I really want to work at addressing, you know, for my own benefit, because I don't want these things to kind of rule my life anymore. It's interesting if you just take a minute to just sit back and really think about some of the things that you wouldn't necessarily have thought would affect you, but when you actually really think back on it, you kind of realize that actually, I can see how that's kind of fucked me up. And I can see how this one thing happened. And now as a result, whenever I'm in this sort of situation, I feel a certain way as a direct result of what happened there. Like, I'll give you an example. I got attacked by a German Shepherd when I was a little kid. It was bad. Like, this thing put me in the hospital. It was not good. I could not be around German Shepherds. I struggled just being around dogs at all. Like, I would get really on edge around dogs. And the funny thing is, it happened when I was quite young. I got to a point eventually where I really didn't have any recollection of what happened in that incident because it was so long ago. I kind of remember vague details about it, but the actual, being jumped by this dog and having a lump torn out of my back, I can't recall that. But even after I forgot about that, the damage that it did to me psychologically stayed there. It didn't go away, and it continued to affect me because every single time then that a German Shepherd would come anywhere near me, I'm on edge. Like, I'm seriously, like, without even realizing it, like, my heart rate is going up. I'm thinking, like, shit. Because it's like, at that point, I have no control over it. I'm much better with them now. I don't really have a problem being around German Shepherds now. But for a long time, like, pretty much what I'm trying to say is, I actually had to go back and kind of confront that. I tried to deal with it by just avoiding German Shepherds altogether and just making sure that under no circumstances was I ever anywhere near one. I had to kind of go back and actually force myself to confront that in order to then let go of it. Now, obviously, that's just one example, and that's quite an extreme example, granted. But the interesting thing about it is it actually doesn't have to be anything extreme. It can be something quite small. Something that you wouldn't necessarily think is a big deal. But like, try it one time. Try thinking back to, think of a specific type of scenario that makes you feel uncomfortable, that kind of brings you out of your comfort zone. And then actually try asking yourself, why does that happen? If you really ask yourself that question and really take a bit of time with that, you will probably be able to think of at least an instance, or maybe even multiple instances, of things that may have happened that caused you to feel that way. And I think what's interesting is if you would actually sit and really think on it, you would be surprised at how, and we can actually upgrade this. The Dark Knight. So he now has an ability where he can like teleport around a little bit. I don't really feel like I need to use it. I'm quite happy with where he is, but like, I could move him there. Alright, how cool is that? It's because he's got this ability. This is kind of why I didn't bother with the range buff. And because we're playing Cubism as well. It's a map with a lot of cross paths, so I don't really think we need to worry about range that much. But I think what's interesting is if you really sat and like asked yourself those questions, you would actually be surprised at how much you are able to recall and how many things you're able to remember. Because I think what we all try and do is we all just try and bury those things. We try and, like, our coping mechanism is we try and forget about them. Because that seems like the easy thing to do. And in a way it is. Just like, if you feel like you're having a shit day, the easy thing to do is just to try and power through it and pretend like you're fine. But it doesn't actually solve the problem. I guess this kind of comes back to the stabbing analogy a little bit. Like, if there's damage there, covering it up isn't going to fix it. We're going to drop this topic now because I think we've had quite enough therapy on this channel for one day. Yeah, that's just my attempt at kind of clarifying what I was talking about yesterday. It was just, I just wanted to share it because I sat after I made the video and I kind of thought a bit more about it. Obviously, this is something that I'm going through right now. So yeah, I'm kind of talking to you guys about this as I'm doing the work. And I just find it so interesting. Like don't get me wrong, I'm not on a downer or anything. Like, I'm doing good. But one of my things is, I always want to improve. I always want to try and be better. I want to be the best person that I can possibly be. No one else can tell me how to do that. I have to ask myself the questions. And, it's on me to sometimes uncover those answers that I don't necessarily want to hear. Man, I need Valhalla. When am I getting my Valhalla DLC? How are we doing with this anyway? So we're looking at 60,000. Dude, this is already more expensive than most level 5s. And this is just the level 4. I think I have used Dark Champion like once or twice, maybe. Hang on. Sharpshooter. That might have been a super clutch second sharpshooter there. Hold on. Let me concentrate. Let me lock in. Let me just... Why wasn't I using Siphon Funding? I'm such an idiot. I could have used that. Oh, that would have made life so much easier. Oh, I tell you what, get rid of this. You know what I want. You know where I want it. There we go. God, I'm a mess. I'm not flipping concentrating. Round 63. This would have been a really good time to have siphon funding, but Ring of Fire should have us covered. Yeah, so Christ, we're looking at 60,000 for the level 4. 200. I mean, what actually is it on? Because it's going to be a bit more on this difficulty, isn't it? 216,000, man. Bloody hell. You better be good. That's what. You better be flipping S tier. See, luckily, even the level 3 Dark Knight is, like, insanely powerful. And he does extra damage to Moabs, so... Bento is going to be helpful, and having these jungle bounties with the research facilities will be good. I love how this is when I'm actually using Benny, and I haven't got banks down. Like, of all the times, this is when I decide to use a research facility. Dark Champion. Nice. Okay. So now his ability can teleport him anywhere on the map. Look at that.
Damn.
How you doing against the BFBs? Yep, okay. Not bad. You know, seen worse. Just teleport him up here. Go ahead. All yours. It's good. Remember, this is still level 4. And of course, he gets the knockback effect as well. That was one of his. Yeah, that was literally his first thing, getting the knockback. Right, let's make some money. One more round, and then I'm thinking we sell up these facilities. We got it. Just in time for round 98. We're actually gonna get it. Hang on. Sell. Sell. We can afford it. This is not a drill. Wait, let me move him. Let me move him. So I've got like a proper... Okay, I thought you'd face the camera, maybe. Let's upgrade him to Legend of the Night. What the hell is £216,000 worth of monkey about to... Let me teleport him real quick. Let me... Huh. Yeah, he's pretty strong. He can hit DDTs as he is, right? Oh, he can. Oh, yeah, he can. Oh, he can hit DDTs. Oh, yeah, he just shredded through round 99 in like 2 seconds. Good lord. Okay, well, let me bring him back. Look at that. Round 100's coming in. We are going to go further than this. Don't worry. We're not going to just play this and then call it a day. We are definitely going to go further. Let's see what happens here. Hit that up. It's going down fast. It is going down fast. We ain't even got final harmonic. Oh my lord. He made absolute mincemeat of that. Wow. Huh. Okay. Is this ability new or is this the same one? It looks like a different icon, but does it just do the same thing? I don't know. Let me look it up real quick. Let's see if there's actually any difference to his... Black Hole ability prevents any life loss from leaks for 8... What? What? Huh? What? Wait, what? Prevents any life loss from leaks for 8... It stops me from dying? What black hole? He just teleported. Am I looking at the right thing here? Like, Dark Champion, Legend of the Night's Dark Shift ability is the upgrade of the aforementioned Dark Shift. It works exactly the same. Additionally, Legend of the Night has a passive ability, the Black Hole. Yes. Oh, that's not the ability, I don't think. That's just something that it does anyway. I mean, we're up to round 102 now. I'd almost be kind of tempted to see how far this thing can get on its own. That is a lot of BFBs, and it was a lot of BFBs. Oh shit, he's maxed out. Oh, that's so cool. He gets 5,000 per round. Damn, he's made 131 grand. This dude makes bank when you get him to max level. Okay, is this the end right here? Okay. Don't leave them. Leave them. Is this gonna kick in? Fuck off. Fuck right off. Nah. What? What the hell? Dude, that was 3 Moabs. That's supposed to be like an instant game over. And he just went, nah, it doesn't count. Okay, yeah, I'm starting to see where the cost comes from. What are we saying? Are you stopping him? Moment of truth. I'm listening. There's no way. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. Oh my god. Oh my god, it actually does. Oh my god, it actually does. I think my 8 seconds is probably... Yeah, I think my 8 seconds ran out. It did stop one, though. So it just full on... 7 million, Jesus Christ. Well, I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of thought going into this one. That is a pretty easy 5 stars. Definite Hall of Shag. You're wondering why I'm not giving it 6? It's the cost. Like, for 200,000, I should fucking hope it summons a black hole that stops me from dying. I should hope it's that broken. So I think that's where I'm going to call it a day. Like I said, we have got a Ninja Monkey episode coming next time. I was asking you guys about Bloons Tower Defense battles as well. Mixed responses. Like, some of you were saying it's good. Some of you were saying it sucks. Some of you were saying the first one's good, but the second one's not. And then there was this comment. There ain't no way.